Hey everybody, here we are at Campus JAX on a Saturday night with a very special guest, Miss Alice Wallace.
Hello.
Alice is with us all the way from Nashville, and she has put together a show tonight that's going to knock your socks off. Starts at 7 o'clock. So we're going to chat for a few minutes and then give you some time to count down to the big kickoff of Alice Wallace and her homecoming.
I know.
How long's it been?
I left in December. I moved to Nashville in December. Had a good, 3-4 months to get my bearings before the world shut down.
Yeah.
I was supposed to be back way before this. We had initially I think in like April.
It was going to be an April show in Long Beach.
To do an April show, and then I think we pushed it to August.
Yep.
And then we pushed it to November, and finally
Welcome to my world. all of my shows have been kicked back, moved back, and put in the back burner.
I know.
Finally we came around and got this one going for you because everyone wants to see Alice Wallace and see what she's been up to since she moved to Nashville.
Oh, it is so good. Just having the sound check a minute ago, felt so amazing to sing into a real amazing sound system. It sounds so good out there, and I'm just so excited to be here. The band is sounding killer. I've literally played 0 full band shows since I think February. So this is it's going to be an amazing night.
It is going to be amazing, and you're right about the sound system here at Campus JAX. These guys go out of their way to make sure it's the top quality. In fact, QSC, the speaker company, comes in and fine-tunes it for them, so the sound on site is beautiful. And then for the internet sound you're going to see tonight, they use a discrete sound system, so we're not just taking it off the speakers when Alice sings, it's coming straight to you on a very digital platform. It's beautiful. Tim Ellis really knows what he's doing.
Fantastic. Well, I am so thrilled to be a part of it.
and that's one of the things tonight we want to talk to you about is how we can get you to be even a bigger part of everyone's musical lives out there. But first, let's talk about what happened to you recently. You had a little bout with the COVID.
I did. I came down with it, and I've barely left my house in 8 months, and somehow, somewhere, I still am not even sure where I got it, but about 3.5 weeks ago, I came down with it. But luckily, I healed up, in plenty of time to come back here and hang out and play this show tonight. I was worried at first, but I got I got a pretty mild case. So luckily, it felt like I had a cold for 2 weeks. And
so glad to hear that, because I know a lot of people are not that lucky.
No, I know. I do feel very fortunate. I'm all recovered. My voice feels like in its good, strong form, and I'm ready to sing tonight.
But you be the judge of that tonight.
That's true. I'll see if I can live up to what I just said.
And speaking of all these safety issues, here at Campus JAX, we require masks at all times unless you're sitting and actually eating at your table. And by the way, the food here is pretty amazing. Have you had anything yet?
Long time ago when I was here, I think I had their Impossible Burger. I'm vegan, so it's very nice when a restaurant has some vegan options, and they do. So I can attest to that at least.
They test their staff every day when they come in, and they have a distanced table situation. We can seat 66 people in this huge hard-covered tent. It's carpeted, it's heated, the sound's amazing. Hope you can make a show one of these days. And speaking of which, next Saturday, we'll be here with Deke Dickerson and the Whippersnappers.
I love Deke.
Along with Dave Stuckey.
Fantastic.
So they'll be doing some Dave and Deke hillbilly numbers as well as all the honky-tonk and western swing. It's going to be a lot of fun. And as long as we're on the subject, I'll just mention that the following week, Mr. Albert Lee is performing here at Campus JAX. Oh. Albert Lee from Emmylou Harris Hot Band, and the guy that Eric Clapton says is the world's most virtuoso guitar player.
He is fantastic. I opened for him a few years ago, and he's also just the nicest guy. And just, he plays guitar. It looks like he's barely even trying. It's just fingers just flying over the thing.
So check that out on StellarShows.net if you want to get tickets to a live show here at Campus JAX. These guys know what they're doing. It's safer than going to the grocery store. Hey, tell me a little bit about how you make money during the pandemic, live streams.
Yeah, I do feel really fortunate. I've been able to keep making a living over live streams. I spent a good 7 years on the road touring and building up fans across the country. And just about every Sunday, I go on Facebook and do a live stream. And so if anybody wants to catch me online in the future on Sundays, usually at 4 p.m. Central, I do live streams. I've been doing a lot of tribute shows. I've done like Patsy Cline tributes, Loretta Lynn tributes, Emmylou Harris, Linda Ronstadt, just to kind of keep it interesting. And yeah, so I do feel, though, very fortunate that I've been able to keep being a musician in this very strange time when we can't make money the normal way.
This Sunday, too?
Yes, actually.
Good.
Yeah, I'll be playing
Good.
tomorrow.
And I know it's hard for anyone to tour during this pandemic, or what I like to call the damn panic, but you just signed with a new agent.
I did. I know. I just signed with a booking agent, and he's super excited to start, thinking about what it's going to be like once the world reopens. So at least we can start making some plans. And so once things get back on track, I'll just hit the ground running and get back on the road and come see people in person again, which is going to be fantastic.
Got any new projects coming out?
Actually, yeah. During this, I've been writing a lot with a friend of mine named Caitlin Cannon, who is just one of my favorite songwriters. I met her in Nashville a couple years ago, and we just have really started writing a lot. And we're going to be doing a duo side project that we're going to, we recorded one song, and we're going to start recording the rest of it soon and put it out next year. So I'm really excited about that.
Is that like an EP?
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
love it.
absolutely.
What are you going to call it?
We don't know yet.
Oh,
We're
that's
still
a good
coming up
name. I
with-
like that
We're
name.
still coming up with our duo side project name, too. We're like, what do we want to call ourselves? I've never had to do that. I've always just been Alice Wallace. I've never had to come up with a band name. So
Well, so folks, stand by. We're going to start in about 10 minutes. And don't forget to hit that virtual tip jar. All the proceeds go to Alice Wallace and her band to help her get through the pandemic. StellarJAX.com is the place to go. Thank you very much, Alice.
all right, we'll see you soon.
All right.
you. Yeah, anything to be closer to you. Yeah, give anything to be closer to you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Campus JAX on a Saturday night. It's a special show tonight that we've been working on for, 8 months. We were going to have Alice play for us back in April. We had to move it a few times due to COVID, and here we are, November 21. But we're doing it. We're getting it done. We're getting it done right. Beautiful crowd out here tonight enjoying dinner at Campus JAX. Thank you all for coming. I want to introduce the 2017 Female Vocalist of the Year for the California Country Awards, the 2016 Best Country Americana Artist at the LA Music Critic Awards, and most recently, our hero because she overcame COVID. Ladies and gentlemen, Alice Wallace, Homecoming.
Oh man, it is nice to see real in-person faces out there. I've been playing for my laptop for the last 8 months on Facebook. So very happy to be here with these talented fellas up on stage. Let's get things kicked off here with a song from my most recent album about chasing after your dreams, even when the world throws a pandemic at you. Sail away into the blue. It's out there waiting. It could be waiting for you. You're only scared of the things that you can't see. Most beautiful things you only see in your dreams.
My gosh, it feels good to be up here. Thank you so much. I forgot my water.
And more importantly,
Oh. I was gonna leave it over there. Cheers, everybody. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight. I hope you're all doing well in this insane year we find ourselves in. And actually, this next song is another song from that same album, my Into the Blue album, that now is, coming up on 2 years old. I don't know how that happened, you know, it's my most recent album, and it's very inspired by California. You know, I lived here for about 11 years. I know I met probably most of you out there in the crowd. There might be a few new folks, but I moved to Nashville back in December, but my heart's still here in California. And I know you guys have been through the ringer this year again with the weather and the fires. And this is a song that I wrote with my friend Andrew Delaney a few years back, watching the Thomas Fire in Santa Barbara and Ventura counties. And of course, every year just seems to get worse. So I hope everybody made it through the fire season unscathed. But this is a song that we wrote about those blessed Santa Ana winds that roll through every year. It goes a little like this. Out on the horizon, there's a wicked orange glow, while a neighbor sprays a rooftop with a garden hose. You heard they couldn't save the horses, so they had to let them go, while the Santa Ana winds just blow. The newsman, he keeps talking like he thinks that you don't know, and the shelters, they're all stocked up with prayers and with hopes. Let's get out now and on your way with whatever you can hold, while the Santa Ana winds just blow. We come from dust and ashes, and to such we may return. Light a candle to Saint Barbara and watch it Now the helicopter's leaving, turning eddies in the smoke, and it's hot and thick and black, and it's hanging in your throat. Flames that lick your neighborhood, eat you out of house and home, while the Santa Ana winds just blow. We come from dust and ashes, and to such we may return. Light a candle to Saint Barbara Thank you very much. Well, thanks also to whoever's out there tuning in online. Thank goodness for the internet, at least keeping us together through this time when we can't actually be together in person. And I do feel really fortunate that I've had a lot of people tuning into my live streams every week and keeping and supporting me through this crazy time. So thanks to all of you who do that and allow me to keep being a musician even though I can't be on the road. And yeah, you know, just, God, this year, just don't even know what to say about it. Except for we're playing music for you now, and that's the good part. And we're gonna do another song. God, it feels just so good to be back up here. I feel like this is just like, you know, I feel like myself again for the first time in 8 months. So thank you for doing that for me. This next one is another one from the album, and it's a song inspired by a story I heard in El Paso, Texas one night about a woman who'd come across the border in the night. I call her Desert Rose. She was born at the wrong time, on the wrong side of the line, but she never let it do her any harm. Tough but sweet, quick on her feet, she talked her way through Juarez on her charm. But with looks that might kill, and even more charming still, the young man won her over at first sight. They danced so very close, he called her Desert Rose and held her ever closer through the night. He said, "Espera mi amor, it won't be long before everything you dream is at your feet. You'll never find a love like mine. You'll always be safe with me." Well, as her belly grew more round, the handsome man left town. She was left alone to sit and wait. She carved a wooden rose for the baby's name she chose, and so our child would never share her fate. And one night she left it all wrapped in her mother's shawl. She headed for the lights across the line. Well, El Paso wasn't far, but she stumbled in the dark as the pain inside her body made her blind. She said, "Espera mi amor, it won't be long before everything you dream is at your feet. You'll never find a love like mine. You'll always be safe with me." Found her lying on the floor, bleeding by the door, the train station's public bathroom stall. She held her daughter close, her little Desert Rose, So sun lit up the deeper walls, and she said espera mi amor, it won't be long before everything you dream is at your feet. You'll never find a love like mine. You'll always be safe with me. Take that, COVID. Oh my gosh, it feels so good to sing. So I've been doing these live stream concerts every Sunday, and I started doing them as tributes to some of my favorite artists of all time. So I did, an Emmylou Harris week. I did a Dolly Parton week. And I wanted to do a few of the songs that I did during those weeks, during this show. So first up is a Linda Ronstadt song, because of course I had to do a Linda Ronstadt week. Gotta do that. And this is an old Everly Brothers song that she recorded. And this one's pretty fun. If it weren't for the fact that dancing is kind of, frowned upon these days, this would be a good dancing one, but dance in your seats to this one. It's called When Will I Be Loved? I've been cheated, been mistreated. When will I be loved? I've been put down, I've been pushed round. When will I be loved? When I find a new man that won't for mine, always breaks my heart in two. It happens every time. I've been made blue, I've been lied to. When will I be When I find a new man that won't for mine, always breaks my heart in two. It happens every time. I've been cheated, been mistreated. When will I be loved? Tell me, when will I be loved? Tell me, when will I be Gotta love that one. Such a good song. And gonna do one more song from one of those tribute weeks. We got them kind of sprinkled throughout the set. So one of the weeks I decided to do a tribute to Miss Mary Chapin Carpenter. Another one of my favorite artists. Man, in the 90s, those Mary Chapin Carpenter records, I mean, she still puts out fantastic ones, but there were just a couple that I knew every song. And she wrote a few of her big hits with a gentleman named Don Schlitz. fantastic songwriter. You might have heard of a song he wrote called The Gambler. And this is one of those songs they wrote together that was inspired by a commercial where the tagline was, "My wife, I think I'll keep her." And so they decided to put that into a song. It goes a little like this. Pay. Now she's in the typing pool at minimum wage. Everything runs right on time. Years of practice and design. Spit and polish till it shines. He thinks he'll keep her. Everything is so benign. Safest place you'll ever find. Until you change your mind, he thinks he'll keep her. Alright. Oh, man. Isn't that a great song? Such a good song. Xander Hitzig there on the harmonies and the guitar and the fiddle and... So I will say it has been nice to have, a good most of a year to learn a bunch of new songs, right? But this one goes a little ways back. And I specifically put this one in the set for my good friends, the Crush Hours, who are sitting right there. Because I know this is Carl's favorite song that I do. And somehow I stopped playing this one very often. I was like, let's put this one in the set list. This is a song about being on the road, which so of course right now it's not very relevant. But it will be one day. We're gonna be back out on the road, worrying about having to leave our loved ones behind again. Right now our loved ones are just sick of us being around all the time. This song is called Leave. Someone tells me so. So used to having one eye shut and one eye on the road. But this is what I wished for. This is what I chose. And I don't mind a few days alone if that's the way it goes. So I'll be gone in the morning. Tomorrow calls me somewhere, she'll never see me cry. I have to leave. Always look one step ahead for what might wait for me. Oh, I have to leave. Beside you, a shelter from the night. Everything that I should want, not something I should fight. But give me Colorado mountains, a Texas open sky, a California sunset shining in your eyes. And I know in the morning that doesn't mean goodbye. Tomorrow calls me somewhere, but you'll never hear me cry. Leave. Always look one step ahead for what might wait for me. I have to leave. I promise I'll be back before too long. to leave. Oh, so it is so good to see some folks, even if you're kind of far away, that I haven't seen in so long. So wonderful. We're gonna go back to one more tribute song here. Of course, I had to do a Patsy Cline week. And if you guys are bored later, you can find all of these tribute shows on my Facebook page. If you want to go back and watch the archive. But, you know, it was really interesting learning about Patsy, who, of course, died tragically in a plane crash at only the age of 30. She was only 30 years old when she died. You know, like, I knew she died young, but I didn't know she died that young. That she'd only been playing music for 8 years. We only got 8 years of music out of Patsy Cline. Like, imagine what we could have gotten if it hadn't been for that plane crash. And I wanted to do a Patsy Cline song tonight that you know, this one has been done by many people over the years, but I remember the Patsy Cline version, and I bet you guys might recognize it too, and I think it's just a gorgeous song. So we thought we'd do it for you here tonight. It's called You Belong to Me. See the pyramids along the Nile. Watch the sunset on a tropic isle. Just remember, darling, all the while you belong to me. See the marketplace in old Algiers. Send me photographs and souvenirs. Just remember till a dream appears. You belong to me. I'll be so alone without you. Maybe you'll be lonesome too, and blue. Fly the ocean in a silver plane. See the sunrise when it's wet with rain. Just remember till you're home again. You belong to me. I'm gonna be so alone without you. Maybe you'll be lonesome too, and blue. Fly the ocean in a silver plane. See the jungle when it's wet That was pretty amazing right there. For those of you at home on the internet, sometimes the planes fly over just as I said, fly the ocean in a silver plane. Worked out pretty nicely. So I'm going to do a song here all by myself where the band can take a little 2.5-minute break. So this is a song off of my most recent album that I didn't write. It's the one song on there I didn't write. It was written by my good friend Andrew Delaney, and I think it's one of the most powerful songs I had ever heard, so I asked him if I could record it because I just felt like I needed to sing this song, and I wanted to sing it for you guys tonight. It's called Elephants. Walk with a purpose through the parking lot. Keys in your knuckles 'cause you ain't got claws. Remembering when your daddy taught you that boys will be boys, gotta watch your back. Sitting there drinking at the bar alone. Sharks come circle, wanna take you home. You better not play coy, better not be mean. 'Cause boys will be boys and they are fragile things. And they got names for the ones who talk back, the ones who wear those clothes. They got names for the ones who say yes, the ones who say no. Well, hey baby, why you gotta be that way? Give us a smile, you got a pretty face. There are things you do and things you can't. Live quiet as a mouse in a room full of elephants. Oh, don't he look so handsome in his Sunday best? He said he's sorry, you know the rest. You shouldn't really blame him, he's just a kid. And boys will be boys, don't you call him what he is. They got names for the ones who talk back, the ones who wear those clothes. They got names for the ones who say yes, the ones who say, well, they got names for the ones who talk back, the ones who wear those clothes. They got names for the ones who say yes, the ones who say no. Well, hey baby, why you gotta be that way? I'll bring Xander up for this next one, and so obviously they're doing merchandise a little differently here. I think Chris explained it pretty well for you, but the most recent piece of recorded music that I have out is a 7-inch vinyl single that's for sale out there. And I got to record 2 songs in Nashville about a year ago now. I was out there for Americana Fest before I even moved there, and got to record these 2 songs with a gentleman named Doug Lancio, who worked with Patty Griffin for about 14 years. He's produced Patty Griffin, he's produced John Hyatt, Todd Snyder. Just the list is ridiculous. And so we got to record a couple songs with him. And I decided to record 2 of my favorite songs that I didn't write, 2 of my favorite cover songs. And this next one is one that I've been playing an awful lot since a couple years ago, I got to play this song at the one-night reopening of the Palomino Club in North Hollywood. I don't know if any of you guys were there that night, but it was an amazing night. You know, the Palomino Club for 50 years was the home of country music in Los Angeles. Just a tradition up there. And it closed in the mid-90s. I never even got to go to it, but they brought it back for one night only. And I got to be the first person on that stage that night. But the stipulation was I had to sing a song by an artist who had played at the Palomino Club when it was open. And just a quick glance down the ridiculously long list of artists who had played there, I knew I had to do a Linda Ronstadt song. And this is my favorite Linda Ronstadt song, possibly my favorite song ever. I love singing this song, and I hope you'll enjoy it too. It was written by Gary White. It's called Long, Long Time. Love will abide, take things in stride. Sounds like good advice, but there's no one at my side. Inside, washes clean, love's wounds unseen. Well, that's what someone told me, but I don't know what it means, 'cause I've done everything I know to try and make you mine. And I think I'm gonna love you for a long, long time. Caught in my fears, blinking back the tears. I can't say you hurt me when you never let me near, and I never drew one response from you. All the while you fell all over girls you never knew, 'cause I've done everything I know to try and make you mine. And I think it's gonna hurt me for a long, long time. Wait for the day you'll go away, knowing that you warned me of the price I'd have to pay, and life's full of flaws. Who knows the cause? Living in a memory of a love that never was, 'cause I've done everything I know to try and change your mind. And I think I'm gonna miss you for a long, long time. Whew, that song just slays me. So that one is on that vinyl single out there. And then we thought we'd follow it up with side 2. The B-side? I guess it's the B-side. Which, of course, you know, if I had to pick a second favorite cover song, you know it's gotta be a yodel. So this is a little yodel I've been doing for a little while now, written and performed by the great Pavarotti of the Plains himself, Mr. Don Walser. And, you know, we've gone, you know, a good half the show and haven't had a yodel yet, so it's time, isn't it, guys? It is time for a yodel. My voice is good and warmed up. So let's do a little yodel, and this is called The Rolling Stone from Texas. Well, I'm a rolling stone from Texas, a rolling stone from the plains. I'm a rolling stone from Texas, boys. I long to be back there again. Say, are you from Texas? Well, that's what I'm wanting to know. Rolling along, but I don't care if I gather any moss if it's in my Texas home. And I've got a little girl waiting, and her name is Patricia Jane. And I'll never be happy till I'm by her side out on those West Texas plains. That'll get your heart going. Man, so that's a great song. If you've never heard of Don Walser, you gotta check him out. One of the best yodelers I've ever heard. That's the B-side on the 7-inch single. So you guys got to get a copy. I don't have enough for everybody. I've got a few though. They're only $10. You got to take one home. And I love, so the cover art you'll see if you walk by, it's a painting of me. Looks like it's been drawn by like a 10-year-old, but it was actually painted by a very famous folk artist by the name of Lamar Sorrento, who his paintings hang in the House of Blues, and he's painted all sorts of famous people. So the fact that he's painted my face, even though he didn't make me look very pretty, is pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. So, okay. Let me get a sip of water here, and we'll keep this thing going. We're getting into the rock and roll portion of the evening here with this next one. This is a little song about how, you know, it supposedly never rains in Southern California, does it? No. Called When She Cries. Say it never rains in Southern California. The summer's dry, the winter's just the same. But today the skies, they opened up and poured down on her, washing all the neighbors down the drain. I almost can't recall the last time I heard thunder. I looked up in a sky so dark and gray. And it's funny how I never stop to wonder that every endless perfect sunny day. Now it's raining in the city of angels. They just couldn't hold her tears back if she tried. Now the water drains so slow, it's got nowhere to go, and her tears come in rivers when she cries. You know the freeway's 7 inches standing water, 'cause the sewers can't keep up with the flood. But we're all still moving at 80 miles an hour, 'cause caution never did us any good. I almost never pay attention to the weather, and you know it almost never lets me down. It almost never rains in Southern California, but when it does, Lord help us, we'll drown. Now it's raining in the city of angels. The LA river's rising faster ho. Yeah. I'm gonna go take a little nap before we get into the second set. Just kidding. Yeah, so that song's on my most recent album, Into the Blue. And so is this next one. This is a little song that I wrote one day when I was trying to come up with something to write a song about. And just every idea I had felt like it had already been done before. I just could not come up with an original idea. So I thought, okay, if I have no original ideas today, maybe I'll just, write a new version of the same old song. So I wrote this one. It's called The Same Old Song. I need a moment, a reason, a rhyme. Feels like I've lost a little piece of my mind. And I've been searching my whole life long, trying to find a new way to sing the same old song. We all have our moments when everything's clear. Other times we wonder why we're even here, holding our own or barely holding on, trying to find a new way to sing the same old song. Don't you try, don't you try to say this life can't be something more than these sleepless nights. Oh, now knowing quite what you're looking for. Give me that moment. It'll be worth your while. May make myself crazy, maybe that's my style. Oh, but I'm not content with just humming along. No, I'll find a new way to sing the same old song. Y'all still having a good time out there? Yeah. I mean, lately just leaving the house is pretty darn exciting, but hopefully this is a step above just doing a walk around your neighborhood, which is pretty much the other option of what I do. I have done a lot of hiking this year, because that's, just go out in the woods and walk for 3 hours and contemplate your existence for a while. That's what I've been doing a lot. So, thanks for getting me out of the woods, guys. It's nice to be on a stage again. So we're gonna do another tribute song here. I had to do one for Miss Dolly Parton, who is just one of the, foremost, not only songwriters, singers, performers, but just business women in the industry, giving $1 million to COVID research to help with vaccines, donating books to the, to children to make sure they learn how to read. She is just like the ultimate, just, I'm gonna grow up to be Dolly Parton, maybe. We're gonna try. And this is a song that, is one of her most famous. She's got a few real big ones. And I love the story of this one that apparently Elvis wanted to record this song, but in order to do it, he wanted the publishing, and she said, nope. So she stuck with it, and later did pretty well when Whitney Houston recorded it. So here's a little song you might recognize. If I should stay, well, I would only be in your way. So I'll go, but I know that I'll think of you each step of the way. Bittersweet memories, that's all I am taking with me. So goodbye, please don't cry, 'cause we both know that I'm not what you need. Treats you kind, and I hope that you have all that you ever dreamed of, and I wish you joy and happiness, but above all of this, I wish you love. I've never sung that one on a stage either. Man, this is a night of firsts for so many of these songs. It's so great. So much fun to sing these just like iconic songs that I've been meaning to learn for years and years and years, and I finally have plenty of time to learn them. So we're gonna do a new song that I wrote recently here. I actually wrote this song the morning after that first night of riots in Minneapolis after George Floyd's murder. And I just remember waking up, looking at my phone, and just being just overwhelmed with what was going on. And I just started writing the song right away, which doesn't happen that often for me these days. I've really been struggling to write, but that day I was just like, I have to write something. I was like, I don't know if it'll be good. I don't know if the world needs my song, my take on this, but I just need to write something. And so I wrote this one. It's called We're Better Than This. Today I woke up to find the world on fire, and I was happy to see it burn, 'cause maybe that's what it takes to ignite and inspire. So hand me a torch, it's my turn, 'cause this is not who we are. I refuse to believe, but it's right there in front of my face. Do we wanna see that brighter day? Time we acted that way. I can't know the pain there in your heart. I can't know the burden you carry, but I can feel the weight, heavy and dark, of everyone that we bury. This is not who we are. I refuse to believe, but it's right there in front of my face. Wanna see that brighter day. It's time we acted that way. Gotta give, 'cause we're better than this. Yes, this is not who we are. I refuse to believe, but it's right there in front of my face. Do we wanna see time we sit that way. Well, we got a couple more songs here for you. Man, this is just like flown right by. Maybe we should just play all night. They won't mind. It's cool. You guys got nowhere to be, right? They'll just shut off the lights on us. Come on, guys. One more song. Well, we got to get back to a little yodel, and this is a song that's on my most recent album out there that I wrote with my friend Andrew Delaney, who wrote that elephant song I played earlier. And this was the first song Andrew and I ever co-wrote. We actually co-wrote Santa Ana Winds as well. But this one, he approached me and said, you know, would you ever want to write a song together sometime? And I had not really done much co-writing at that point. It was still a very new concept to me. So I was a little scared, intimidated, because he's a really great songwriter. And it's hard to like sit in a room with somebody and like spill your guts and wonder if, you know, it's terrible. So, but I was like, okay, maybe. And then he said, you know, because I've always wanted to write a yodeling song, but I've never known a yodeler who could sing it. And so then, of course, I couldn't say no because, you know, I have to help facilitate bringing more yodeling into the world. So I just had to get over my fear of co-writing, and I'm glad I did. So we wrote this one. We wanted to kind of give a little like a modern spin on the classic cowboy song. So we set it in a canyon. And once we set the song in the canyon, I was thinking about the fact we were kind of imagining like just sitting out there, you know, listening to the coyotes howl around you. And I was like, you know, coyote howls sound a little bit like yodels. And then the song just got darker from there. So this one's called Echo Canyon. It goes like this. Shines down in Echo Canyon. It just hangs around about an hour a night, and a sliver of sky between narrow horizons it don't even notice, so it passes me by. The crickets are calling across Echo Canyon. A chilly wind moans to join in the song. Then a coyote howls out there in the distance. I ain't going nowhere, so I'll just sing along. Ooh, 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 yodeloo-dee. Canyon, like I do on those days when the blues get me down, when looking to find my lost inspiration, where there's nothing but nothing for miles around. A rattlesnake on the rim along Echo Canyon spoke to my sweet mare, and I ended up thrown. Now days turn to night down here at the bottom, where I'm shivering and singing, just trying to keep warm. Ooh, 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 yodeloo-dee. Ooh, I'm still here in Echo Canyon. That cold, lonesome feeling takes hold of my heart. There is only the sound of some poor lost soul singing a coyote's answer somewhere in the Thanks, guys. It wasn't until that song, the Jack, I realized that's you sitting right in the front row. It's so dark, I can't really see anybody. And that, the Fredericks are over there. Hi, guys. And I'm sure there's lots of people around. And I would love to say hi to you. You know, we'll just stand 6 feet away later or something. Man, it means so much that you guys are here. Yeah, I was supposed to do this homecoming show like back in April. So took a few extra months. Then I think we postponed it to August, and then it got pushed to November. And I wasn't even sure if I was going to make it here, but here we are. And this has just been maybe the highlight of the year here tonight for me. So thank you so much. Oh my gosh. So we're going to close with one more tribute song, which is a song by one of my all-time favorite artists, Miss Brandy Carlisle. Any Brandy Carlisle fans out there? This song is an intimidating one, but I decided to learn it for one of my tribute shows. And then when I realized I was, going to be out here playing with the band, I was like, oh, I got to hear what this song sounds like with the band. And sounds pretty darn good. So this is a song that's on her most recent album. It's the big single from it. And it just pulls on every heartstring you've got. It's called The Joke. You're feeling nervous, aren't you, boy? With your quiet voice and impeccable style. Don't ever let them steal your joy and your gentle ways to keep them from running wild. Well, they can kick dirt in your face, dress you down and tell you that your place is in the middle. They hate the way you shine. I see you tugging on your shirt, trying to hide inside of it and hide how much it hurts. Let them laugh while they care. Let them spin. Let them to the movies, I have seen how it ends, and the joke's on them. Don't you, girl? It's your brother's world for a while longer. You gotta dance with the devil on a river to beat the stream. Call it living a dream. Call it kicking the ladder. They come to kick dirt in your face, call you weak, and then displace you after carrying your baby on your back across the desert. I saw your eyes behind your hair, and you're looking tired, but you don't look scared. Let 'em laugh while they can. Let 'em spin. Let 'em scatter in the wind. I have been to the movies. I have seen how it ends, and the joke's on them. Let 'em laugh while they can. Let 'em spin. Let 'em scatter in the wind. I have been to the movies. I have seen how it ends, and the joke's on Oh my gosh. How about these guys? Xander Hitzig on the fiddle, Austin Callender on the bass, Caton Burns on the drums. Well, should we do one more song? You guys not tired of us yet? All right. You guys probably knew it was coming, because of course we got to do one more yodel before we let you go. Ah, man. Jeez. This has been so incredibly amazing. I just can't even tell you how good it feels to be up here tonight. So I'm just going to stop talking about it, because it's like all I can say right now. I just feel like my heart is full. It's so cheesy, but it's true. All right, let's do my big grand finale yodel like we always do. My song about teaching myself how to yodel. And even a pandemic couldn't make me forget how to yodel. Couldn't make me learn how to forget how to learn to yodel. Perfect. You can see my stage banter is not quite keeping up with the pace, but everything else is going great. All right, what do you guys think? Ready to yodel? Perfect. a little now and then. But then one day my world was a change. And I heard a voice sing loud and clear like I had never heard. And I knew that I wanted to sing that way. So many times it was kind of absurd, but I had to glue those sounds into my head. And I'm sure I drove my friends insane with my incessant practicing as I sang these words over and down, the lows, the lies, the leaves. Well, everything just fell right into place. And my voice figured out what to do, skip through the notes with ease, and my fingers on the strings. Keep it fast. And yodeling this year without me being around. I'm trying to help out here. Before we go, I do want to introduce this fabulous band with me one more time. First up to my right, I'm sure a lot of you guys know this fella. He's been spending the quarantine in Hawaii, roughing it out there, but flew over here just for us. Everybody put your hands together for the great Mr. Xander Hitsey. How about Mr. Xander Hitsey one more time, everybody? Then off to my left, I haven't seen this fella in a while. We've got a hair competition going, and he's always a little ahead of me, I think. I'm gonna cut it off one day when he's sleeping and he won't even know, and then I'm gonna win. Too bad I can't get within 6 feet of him now, so it's gonna be a little harder. But once it reaches 6 feet, I'll be fine. Everybody put your hands together over here on the low end. We've got Mr. Austin Calendar. Austin Calendar, everybody, one more time. And then back here on the drums, a gentleman I have not known long enough to have anything embarrassing to tell about him over the microphone. He took this gig with 2 days' notice and learned all these songs and has done an absolutely phenomenal job. Everybody put your hands together for Mr. Caden Burns on the drums. On the drums, everybody. Want to hear a little more yodeling before we go? I figured. Well, now pretty soon all that just got too easy for me, and I had to push myself for something more. And the only way that I can think to make it any harder was just to go faster than before. Thank you so much. Xander Hitzig, Caton Burns, Austin Calendar. Thanks to everybody who tuned in online and sent in your tips. Thanks to all of you who came out here. Hopefully we'll see you sooner next time.
Wow. Alice Wallace, everybody. Alice Wallace. You know, if it's possible, did COVID actually improve her voice?
Oh.
Wonderful show, wonderful show. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much for having us.
All right, and don't forget, everybody, we don't have a meet and greet after because we're COVID conscious here. But I do want everyone here to stay positive. Just don't test positive.
Yeah. I don't recommend it.
So be sure to take care of your waiters and waitresses. These guys work really hard to put these shows on for you. Almost as hard as Alice and her new band worked to put this show on for you. That was some nice little collection of guys you got there.
They are so amazing. Oh my gosh, it's just such a treat to play with actual musicians again. And those guys, they are especially great. Especially great.
All right, everybody, that's our show. Thank you for coming. Be sure to tune in Sunday afternoon at noon Pacific time for the Viva Las Vegas Rockabilly Retrospective right on this channel, Stellar Shows and Concerts. It's a 2-hour broadcast tomorrow. And don't forget, a week from tonight, we have Deke Dickerson right here on this stage with the Whippersnappers and Dave Stuckey. So it's a lot to look forward to. And I'll just tease you with one more show. Mr. Albert Lee is here from England the following Saturday, December 5, right here at Campus JAX. Thank you all so much for coming. Good night. We love you.